If stories about love, betrayal, and painful truths speak to you, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more. This one still weighs heavy on my heart every time I tell it. None of this was part of the plan. I know that might sound like an excuse, but when I first met Mark, ruining my marriage was the last thing I wanted. I wasn't searching for a way out with Daniel. I wasn't looking for someone else to love. And yet, somehow, that's exactly where I landed. I'm married now to the man I cheated on Daniel with. And every morning when I wake up next to him, there's a knot in my stomach that never loosens. But let me start from the beginning. Daniel and I had been married for 6 years. Our life wasn't perfect, but it was steady, familiar, safe. We had our little rituals. Saturday mornings with coffee and waffles, a cozy house, 2 cats, and a love that was calm and reliable rather than dramatic. From the outside, it looked solid, and it was until it began to crack. In our 5th year together, Daniel got a promotion. It meant long hours, constant flights, nights spent glued to his phone. With every work call, I felt him slip further away. I tried to bridge the distance, planning getaways, cooking his favorite meals, trying to start real conversations. But work always came first. Slowly, I felt invisible. Then I met Mark. It was at a mutual friend's birthday dinner. He was charming, present, funny in that effortless way. When he asked me questions, he actually listened. He looked straight at me, not at his phone. That kind of attention felt like sunlight after years of shade. What began as casual messages became coffee meetups, then stolen afternoons. I kept telling myself it was just friendship, but I knew better. I was starved for connection, and Mark gave me more than I could resist. The first time we kissed, I cried, not from regret, but because it felt frighteningly right. I swore I would end it. Go home, tell Daniel the truth, fight for us. But I didn't. Instead, I lied. I made excuses, deleted messages, stayed late under false pretenses. Guilt came in waves, but every time Mark touched me, desire drowned it out. Eventually, Daniel found out. Not because I confessed, but because I slipped up. He saw a message on my tablet. He didn't yell, didn't throw things, didn't plead. He just asked how long. When I whispered 7 months, he left. Days later, he came back with divorce papers. No scenes, no shouting, just silence. And somehow, that silence cut deeper than anger ever could. 3 weeks after Daniel walked out, Mark moved in. At first, he was everything I thought I wanted, gentle, supportive, saying all the right words. We could finally be open, build a future, have our second chance. I wanted to believe it. I needed to believe it. A year later, he proposed. I said yes. We had a quiet wedding on the beach. Just the 2 of us. The photographer kept saying we looked perfect together. Maybe the photos did. Inside, something already felt broken. I thought it was leftover guilt. I told myself time would heal it. Instead, it grew into resentment, regret, doubt. Without the secrecy, without the thrill, Mark wasn't the same. He became suspicious, impatient, controlling. He checked my phone, questioned where I was, grew jealous of nothing. The man who once made me feel cherished now made me feel trapped. And I changed too. I grew cold, defensive, bitter. I started comparing him to Daniel. Daniel who trusted me, who gave me space to be myself, who never deserved what I did to him. Some nights, I'd scroll through Daniel's profile just to see his life from afar. One photo shattered me. Him smiling with a woman on a hike, captioned, "Grateful for new beginnings." That's when it hit me. I hadn't just cheated on Daniel. I betrayed the version of myself who believed in loyalty, patience, and commitment. I traded stability for excitement. I mistook validation for love. And I built a marriage out of lies and ashes. Now I live with a man I chose over Daniel. But instead of happiness, there's only emptiness. Dinners pass in silence. Evenings disappear into separate screens. The regret between us is loud, even if unspoken. The cruelest part is that I got exactly what I thought I wanted. I left my husband. I married my affair partner. I chased a fantasy. And I've never felt more lost. If you ask me now if I'd do it all again, if I'd still choose Mark over Daniel, knowing how it ended, the answer is no. I'd choose honesty. I'd choose counseling. I'd choose to fight for the love we built instead of running from it. Because no fleeting thrill can replace the comfort of being truly known and loved, flaws and all. And I destroyed that for someone who only loved a version of me that lived in shadows. I cheated on my husband. I married the man I had the affair with. And I regret it.